Hey guys, what's up? MurderofBirds here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are back with the second episode of RWBY Ice Queendom. This is going to be my reaction and thoughts overall. Very excited. Just changed out into a new shirt just so the thumbnail isn't too confusing or too similar from the first episode reaction, depending on whatever it's going to be. But I am sitting down right now immediately to record the second episode because I'm very excited to see how things are going to transpire, how things are going to evolve and change and shift. Because that first episode was super exciting. All of the things that I was expecting of basically a retelling in 2D animation form kind of like blew me away with the extra added like little bits and pieces of references and characters and things like that to kind of add new context or kind of to fill in the gaps of things regarding Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang, the trailers, the people closest to them, their involvement with things in the world, and how they kind of set themselves on this journey to become huntresses at Beacon Academy. We got to see so much. I was really excited. We saw Ozpin, we saw Zwei, we saw Klein, we saw Tai Yang, we saw Cinder, we saw Torchwick. Like, super stoked, super exciting. And I'm going to be jumping into episode 2 here, which starts out like basically from how the last episode left off. So I'm assuming this is going to be so I guess the first 2 episodes weren't volume 1 and 2. I guess there was a translation error or an issue regarding how they said the first 2 episodes were going to be. Because I'm pretty sure they said that the first 2 episodes were going to cover volume 1 and 2. And then the events of whatever this series is going to be is going to deviate from volume 2 or following volume 2. So I maybe they meant just the first 2 episodes. I have no idea. I don't know if this series is just going to cover volume 1 and 2, but I don't really know. Anyways, I don't know if that was an issue or an error or whatnot. I might be misremembering it. But so with how the last episode ended off, we saw Pyrrha, we saw Jean, we saw Ren, we saw Nora. They're on their way to Beacon. So I'm assuming they're going to land at Beacon. Yang is going to ditch Ruby. Ruby is going to have her interactions with Weiss, and that's going to be the first moment that them two butt heads. And then Ruby's going to meet Jean, and then there's going to be the initiation. And we also saw coverage or footage from the trailer of the Emerald Forest initiation with the relics and, you know, the Deathstalker, the Nevermore fight, Team Ruby assembling, Team Juniper assembling, Team Cardinal assembling, etc. So I'm assuming that this might cover from episode 2 to like Players in Pieces. Like I think it's episode 8, like just before like the Jaundice like arc, like the John Bully arc with Cardinal. So we'll have to wait and see, but overall very excited. I really hope you guys are continuing to enjoy these videos as they're coming out. Again, these videos are going to be available for early access on my Patreon, patreon.com/murderofbirds. We also have some perks there to get the episodes early, to discuss the episode with myself and other members in my Discord. So consider checking that out if you guys enjoy the content. I'd really appreciate it. And one more thing that I want to cover before we jump into the episode that I don't really think I addressed as much in my last reaction. Choreography and the fight sequence with Ruby against Torchwick's goons, like Junior's men, was very top-notch. I was not expecting a spectacle like that. I know it was very short, sweet, and to the point, but I think it was a big step up from like the 2 or 3 jabs that Ruby gave to them in the first episode from, you know, Ruby proper of volume 1. The flare was awesome. The like cool way that Ruby was spinning with her semblance and like doing all this cool body movement with her weapon, like that was kind of like Monty's style when it came to animating with Ruby. Like Ruby doesn't really fight the same way anymore for obvious reasons, but like a lot of Ruby's early volume fighting style came from the fact that she would use the momentum of like having a heavy weapon and her being this tiny girl to be able to like twist and move around and do this all this really cool flair with her weapon that like kind of made her style really cool and deadly and awesome to witness, especially in the Red trailer. And I felt that. I felt that in a, you know, obviously in a 2D style, but I felt that nonetheless. And I'm super excited because 2D animation versus 3D animation when it comes to fight scenes, I feel like you can pull off some of the most impossible shit ever in 2D as a medium, as opposed to 3D. And then when you get into like live action and all that, that's when things get like, you can't do as much fantastical shit as you could if it was like an animated show, or even if it's a 2D show where it comes down to like drawing and stuff like that. So I don't know how many other fights we're gonna get that are reminiscent of like the volume 1, volume 2 days, like Blake and Sun versus Torchwick, or Penny versus Torchwick, like with Penny involved. Pyrrha versus Team Cardinal is another incredible fight that I think that I'd really like to see. God forbid we're not doing the Vital Festival tournament. That would have been incredible to witness as well for the animation quality. But for what we saw with Weiss versus the Armor Gigas, RWBY going up against Junior / Torchwick's men, and Blake and Adam against like the MK mechs of Atlas. I'm very excited. I'm really excited about the animation quality. The music too was another thing as well. It's gonna take me a little bit of getting used to just hearing new music that I'm not really familiar with, especially if it's not by Jeff or Casey, because they've become such a staple in the RWBY series, and the music that they associate with the show is it's synonymous with a lot of those fight sequences, and even the scores that Alex Abraham does. A lot of the scores that you no longer hear in the series is just, it's kind of odd to not hear like the Beacon Volume 1 arc OSTs, like, and I would say that Volume 1, Volume 2, probably more Volume 1 is has my favorite OSTs, like my scores along with the music, but mostly the scores. Volume 1 is the one I'm most attached to. They also used it for like Grim Eclipse when that became an official thing, so it's just a big nostalgia thing because it's what started the show. It's what I got most heavily invested in during those early days, during the early episodes, so it's just something I got to get used to. But I did like the music that played during RWBY's fight sequence with Torchwick's goons, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to hear the opening song. I'm excited to hear the outro song. I haven't heard either of them yet because this is like a big marathon thing. So at least for right now, I won't be able to hear the intro or the outro. I think I'll hear the outro on the last episode, but I don't think I'm going to see the intro until episode 4, when the episode comes out as its own existing thing instead of it being a part of this marathon, but that's fine anyways. So with all that said, we're going to jump into the episode, and I am very excited. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're jumping into RWBY Ice Queendom with episode 2, and we're going to be starting this in 3, 2, 1, now. On our way to Beacon! Oh my gosh, are we gonna see M and Merc and like Cinder from like Volume 2 when they like infiltrate the school, maybe, depending on how far we get. Today's the day. Oh! Bunch of students. Lisa Lavender, let's go! Oh my god. It's been so long. Oh, she's gonna talk about Torchwick. He got apprehended, right? It'll be cruise to the... Oh my gosh, she's already thinking about the... Nora! Ran! Oh my god! We never saw them on the plane. Oh, Barf Boy. Yep, Vomit Boy over here. Pyrrha! Oh my god. Best girl. Pyrrha, Nika. Oh my god, Pumpkin! Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Flakes. Oh my god. Dude, that's an early reference. Oh my god, dude, those references, man. Like, let me pause it. So, like, they can't do, so, like, I remember, like, the Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Flakes, like, that was like a pop-in effect that they did, but it's still cool that they were able to show it in some significant way to kind of give it, like, that's like a veteran fans kind of thing. Like, if you've been around the block long enough, if you know Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Flakes. God, that's so good. It's just so good to see Pyrrha Nikos again. I hope things are different for her this time around. Ren and Nora are here. We never saw them on the ship. Oh! I'd like to, but... Uh-oh. Don't ditch your sister, Yang! Oh, okay. Eh? Eh? What the heck? This is Beacon. Who are these grown-ass men? He's on... Oh! Oh my god, dude. She's honing in on her GF. It's happening. Damn. They're meeting a lot sooner. They didn't meet until the night before initiation. Oh. Blake. I like your bow. It goes great with your pajamas. Oh, it's the book. Oh, so she's still reading the book, so they're gonna establish that conversation. It's about a man with two souls. Yep. Oh! I literally just saw Dr. Jekyll on that page. Hold on. It's already been confirmed that this is a book about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but right there, Dr. Jekyll. so this was a this is a volume 1 reference, and you can actually transcribe the book in volume 1, but that is so fucking cool. This is the book. This is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, for any of you guys who didn't know that from volume 1. Wow, I can't believe I saw that. Dr. Jekyll right there, Pog. Yep. Also probably an autobiography by Ozpin. I like books. Wow, they're giving us this conversation now. They didn't have this conversation until like another episode from now. That's good. Punch her in the face. That's when that happens. This is so cool. Oh, White Fang, peaceful protests. Yep. Blake wasn't there to hear that either. Dust robberies. Uh-oh, are they getting blamed for what Torchwick's doing? Schnee Dust Company. That's another thing. Uh-oh. Okay. This is huge. The Schnee Dust Company is one of the biggest companies of energy propellant in the world. And they know who the Schnee Dust, what the Schnee Dust Company is. Like, when RWBY first, like, interacted with Weiss, it implied that, like, she didn't know. Like, she's like, you know, dust, energy, fire, whatever. And it's like RWBY almost kind of seemed dumbfounded by the concept or the idea about, like, dust and all that. Maybe it's because, like, her interaction or whatever. Or maybe she didn't know there was an heiress. But, like, it's interesting that they know. So things are established. The company's got a bad light, are in a bad light, like their reputation. And now this is the first interaction with her. I love how it's on the ship. Like, shit was actually happening on the ship. I like this. Get a lot of this stuff out of the way, actually, by doing it on the airship while they travel. Everyone's meeting, establishing, etc. She's talking shit about the White Fang. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Dude, they're already getting into it. These two are squabbling. Bro, black and white's already happening. Uh-oh. Weiss is like, hold on, I need to make her my GF first. Team RWBY. We can paint our nails and try on clothes and talk about cute boys. Like tall, blonde, and scraggly over there. Bro, they are making such efficient time with this. All of these beats that they're giving us happened over the course of multiple episodes. And I'm also remembering that those multiple episodes were like 3 to 5 minutes. So rather than give us the scene in the auditorium or a moment in the forest or a moment, you know, during initiation for all of those small beats, they took everyone. We're like, hey, your guys are going to be on an airship for a while. We got to make it to the school. So let's contextualize all of those individual beats, put it together, make it make sense. So by the time you get to the school, there's less shit for you to recap and do. Even with Pyrrha, like, Weiss is already thinking about who my teammate's going to be. It's not a couple of days into the school day before they realize that. That is impressive. I'm happy. That's good. That's efficient. I like that. Nope. Don't speak to me again. Yeah, that's what she said before. And this is exactly what happened, except Yang wasn't with RWBY, and then she talked to Jean. Oh! Ooh. This happened. Glinda, one of your instructors. Wait, Ozpin's doing his speech right now? Bro, they're really speedrunning this shit. Already? Holy moly, dude. Wait, are they... Is it, you guys better have a landing strategy. If you don't, your life is forfeit. That's so cool. Your first test before even getting to the school, you gotta prove yourself. Oh my god, this is awesome. Dad told you. Were you paying attention? Yeah, there it is, the relics. Relics, quote unquote. We will monitor you, but do not intervene. You must make it through on your own. I think they're starting right. They're starting right now, dude. Holy shit. This is so cool. This is so cool, man. Is Jean gonna make a move? Pira Nikos. Uh-oh. She already knows that she's famous. She doesn't like that. She wants someone who doesn't know who she is. I'll think about it, lady. Jean Arc. Oh my god, you baby. Look at his old hair. Holy shit. I miss that so much. Hey there, sweet stuff. You play your cards right, you'll be on the winning team. No idea, Snow Angel. Yep. Sanctum. Miss Regional. Yep, the Mistral Regional 4 years in a row. Oh my god. That's so good, man. Oh! Damn, sadly the cereal isn't very good for you. I love this. This is so nostalgic. They're nailing every beat. I love it so much. Oh! She didn't even pick you on her team. Relax. Well, Jean, I think you'd make a great leader. Wow, I love the course that they are taking with this. They literally just wrapped up like 5 or 6 episodes already. With everybody meeting, they're dropping them off at the initiation instead of at the school. Oh shoot, shadow people, let's go! Like 2 seconds. Oh! Ooh. Oh damn, your ass is getting launched, my dude. Hey, what about nameless character number 5 over there? Enjoy your landing strategy. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh! Shit! Yo, Osmond loves his day job, dude. Oh my... Oh, Oz. Oh! And what kind of leaders will appear? Shion Zaiden? That's a new character! So that Grim is here? Yes, the test may become dangerous. Wait, another Who the hell is that? That's a new character. Shion Zaiden. You believe that future huntsmen should be able to overcome any difficulty? Of course, I also hope that your hunt ends in success. Is that a teacher? Is that a student? Is that a... You never change. Oh god. How far back are we talking here? Ozma days? Like... Yo, we gonna see Professor Peach? What's going on with her? We still haven't seen her. We never see her. Oh my god. Nailed it! Landing strategy! Let's go! Gotta find Yang, gotta find Yang! Oh! Pyrrha? No Pyrrha! Oh, okay. Saved by the bell. Wow. Hey, you found your waifu, your teammate! Yikes. Damn. She's like, get out of here. Sasuke! Bro, I love this so much. I'm literally watching Volume 1 all over again. This is so awesome. You came back! Also, I just want to say, I'm sorry if this is annoying for anyone, but I'm like in ecstasy right now. This is so awesome. Oh. Oh yeah, they said that there was a Grim out there, right? Pyrrha? What the fuck? Why is everything so eerie right now? That's the Ursa, right? What the hell is happening? They said that there's that Grim's there. So I don't know if it's a new Grim or if they're setting up for the Nevermore Deathstalker fight. Sheesh! Yo, she's flexing. Oh boy. You may be fast, but you still excel at wasting time. Yeah, she's definitely flexing. Oh, you look like a child. Hey, come on now. Ah. Damn. Sheesh. Uh-oh, got a bunch of Beowulfs in Ursa. Yep. Yang's first encounter. Oh, yep, there it is. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Always remember, Blake chose to be Yang's partner. Oh, we got some. What the hell? Okay, that's a Beowulf. I was like, what the hell is that thing? That looks a little different. Yeah. Oh my god. What a mess. They've come so far though. Like, they are such good teammates nowadays, but it was rough back in the day, dude. Only you can prevent forest fires. Oh my god. Oh! What was that? It was like vines on the floor. I wouldn't have set the forest on fire. I like this. This is so good, man. How much time has passed already? Wow, we still have like another 10 minutes. Oh, you can ignore them. Yeah, she did do that. She did do that. I remember that. I forgot almost, but yeah. You also have a temper. Weiss was definitely a bitch, dude. Oh! I'm not perfect. Not yet. Ooh. There it is. And there it is. Yeah, wow, they're just fucking steamrolling this shit, bro. The first 6 episodes, we're already at Players and Pieces now. Oh, how about a cute little pony? God, I love this so much. Sure. Oh, Nora! Oh my god! Oh man, holy shit. Also, that's another good thing too. The Grim didn't disapparate in Volume 1. I don't think they established that until Volume 2, at least visually. And so, like, I do like how all of these Grim so far, all the ones that have been killed that we've seen on screen have, like disintegrated. I'm queen of the castle, I'm queen of the castle. Oh my god. Ah, you could be king. Wow. Oh! What do you mean, Ruby? You see the giant bird behind her? Thank you, Blake. Yo, is she gonna... Yo, you're gonna grab the right piece, right? Let's go! Oh my god, are they at the Deathstalker? Yeah, here we go. Players in pieces, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. There you go. Oh. Well, she already found Jean, so relax. Yeah, get out of here. Live to fight another day. Ooh. We have to go. Yeah. Oh my god. Even this location, man, is so iconic. I kind of wonder, like, what this place used to be. Like, if this is a ruin of, like, back in the day, like Ozma days, you know? Like, thinking back on it, because this looks like an important structural area. I've always been curious about that. Dude, this is so cool. This is so cool, man. I can't believe I'm watching RWBY in 2D. They did such a good job. This is so, like, faithfully... Like, I don't really think they've missed anything or skipped anything necessarily. Oh, look at that. Animation is clean, bro. Holy fuck. Oh, little tiny characters running. Even that's cute. Yeah. Incoming Red Like Roses Part 2, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't take it, couldn't stand another minute. Couldn't bear another day without you in it. I love the joy that I've known for all my life. Alright. Oh! There it is! Here it is! They're doing the thing! Good shit. Oh, careful. Oh, RWBY's coming up with the plan. This is it. Oh my god, Nora, like... Let's go! Let's go. Jean the strategist. You love to see it, bro. Sheesh. Heads up. Oh! She fucking hammer-and nailed it. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. I thought it was gonna go the same way. That's a worse way for it to die, actually. Because at least last time it fell off the bridge. Jesus. Nora's a savage still. I hope you're hungry. Hey, at least after this episode, I won't be able to quote every fucking thing from the show. And hopefully anyone who's annoyed, y'all can just bear with me. I'm too excited right now. This is awesome. Oh, here we go. Red like roses. Come on, I want you to know I could do this. Yo, this is such an iconic... Boom! Red like roses. Oh! Weiss. And then take her all the way up. Let's go. That is so good! Bro! I never thought... I have goosebumps right now. It seems they've already found... Wait, what did it say? Hold on. It seems they've already... Wait, it seems they've already found the hidden place? Yeah, the hidden place. So I'm like, is this important? Is this spot important? Who the fuck is this lady? Is that her weapon? Oh my god, bro. I am in ecstasy right now. I've never thought I would see a more satisfying this is the episode, this is the moment that a lot of people were like, I can see the potential of this show, I'm on board. And they followed it through. The animation here is incredible. Wow. That is so cool. And even following through to the landing. Good God almighty. Let's go. Everyone's getting their moment. Let's prepare for the worst. That has to do with something, it seems. Team Juniper! The four of you retrieve the white rook pieces. From this day forth, you will work together as Team Juniper, led by Jean Arc. Eh? This is so faithful. I love it. Whoa, where's my boy Cardin Winchester? Where's Russell Thrush? Dove Bronzewing, Skylark. I will not stand for this. Leader wa Ruby Rose. Weiss is heated right now, by the way. Well, she's pissed. Oh, what is that? What? Hold on. Why is there a crap? Dude, what the hell? Is this a nightmare? I mean, the next episode is called Nightmare? Is this like why? She's like cracking under the pressure, dude. She's literally a mirror. She's gonna shatter. What the hell is happening to Weiss? I'm so confused right now by this shot. Holy fuck. So, episode 2 of RWBY Ice Queendom. I am thoroughly impressed with how much they've condensed the events of RWBY proper. And I might just be misremembering here, but I almost kind of wonder if they're working with the same amount of runtime as the first, like basically we got 2 episodes, which is about 40 minutes of time. I wonder if episode 1 to episode 8 of volume 1 is roughly that same amount of time, if not shorter. I have to go and double check to see if that's the case, but like for some reason, I feel like volume 1 was a bit longer than what we've gotten thus far. But I also feel like it's because we've gotten all of this information and all of these moments and all of these interactions in 2 episodes. But it's the runtime that's kind of throwing me off, because it took 8 weeks to get what we just got in 2 episodes, which if these even came, like if this comes out week by week, we would have gotten all of the information in 2 weeks that volume 1 gave us in 8. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of crazy that like, the show has gotten to this point where you could have a much more seamless and like you can have just a more like the information is just delivered to you in a more satisfying way, I would say, than anything else, because a lot of people don't know the dark days of RWBY, and like pretty much you got the whole RWBY volume 1 experience. You most likely just binged it all, so it probably didn't feel as long as it actually was, or it might feel shorter than what it appeared, you know, when it was coming out weekly. But like even now, like I am so baffled that they just repurposed a lot of those interactions in situations that made sense to give that without taking away any time or dragging things on too long. They were like, we're not going to recreate every setting that the information is given to the characters, but we're just going to give the same information. We're going to have those same interactions with Weiss and Pyrrha, with Jean and Pyrrha, with Jean and Weiss, with RWBY and Yang and Blake, with all 4 of them together. But instead of it being at night during the like at night, you know, in the auditorium, you know, in that open area before, like the night before the initiation, they were like, let's just cut out all the middleman bullshit. Let's just fucking have them all on the airship and just make everything so much more seamless. Motherfuckers haven't even gotten to the school yet and they did their initiation. And I'm just thinking to myself like, holy fuck. right? Like, it almost feels to me like if Rooster Teeth had a chance to remake Volume 1, this is how they would do it. And this is a result of research, of going back, watching what worked, what didn't, what you could have done differently, having all of those years of wisdom and experience behind you, and also working with another team to kind of see that through. You know what I mean? Like, this real, and like, they've been talking about it for years, like how, like, I remember Lindsay has said at previous conventions or in previous interviews that, like, they wish they could go back and revoice their Volume 1, Volume 2 stuff, because, like, they were just so novice, so inexperienced in the field of voice acting. And, like, they're literally going to be able to do that now. Most of the voicing, like, most of the interactions, like, they're literally word for word. And so, like, it's... I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm just easily impressed. I don't know if it's just my RWBY fanboyism at work here, or my nostalgia buttons are being pushed severely, but it's so cool how they're fixing things up, you know. And like, I'm trying to also think, like, what have they not included yet? And in my head, I'm like, well, if I can't think it, then it probably doesn't really matter, right? Like, one thing, for example, is like Cinder didn't attack Galinda when she was, you know, on her way out from helping Torchwick in the last episode. But in my head, I'm like, we know Cinder was in the ship, but that interaction, I mean, granted, it's a cool little fight sequence, like, for the animation, like, for Volume 1 at least, like, for like the 3D RWBY, but, like, it wasn't necessary. And it just kind of saves on time, you know what I mean? Like, they're chiseling, you know, they're cutting off the fat, so to speak, for a lot of these moments that they don't need. And if you can't think back on it, then it probably doesn't need to be there. You know what I mean? And I'm, like, really surprised, like, now that we're post episode 8, now I'm expecting, okay, we're gonna get introduced to Professor Port, Professor Uplek, their interactions in class. You know, Jean's bully arc with Team Cardinal is another big thing. You know, the interactions in the Emerald Forest. Not Emerald Forest. The interactions in Forever Fall when they were getting the tree sap. Penny's introduction, Sun's introduction, and then, like, everything that happens on the docks and the wharf, and then that's the volume. So I don't really know how far we're going to take it within this next episode. Like, this third episode seems to be the shift, or it's supposed to be, or maybe by the end of it, we're already going to start seeing things deviate, because we have this character, Shion. Their last name starts with a Z. I already forgot it, but Shion, and they seem to know Ozpin and Galinda. I don't know if they're a teacher or if they're like an acquaintance or something like that. And they're, like, skulking around in the examination area of the Emerald Forest, and they're brand new. We have no idea what they're about. We don't know if they're a good person or a bad person, if they're a wild card, if they have their own, you know, if they seem neutral right now, but their presence kind of unsettles me a little bit, because it's like, you weren't in the main show, so, like, how are you gonna spin things? You know what I mean? But Ozpin knows who they are, but I don't even know if they're a teacher or whatever the case might be. So we'll have to wait and see there. And, like, this whole thing right now with Weiss having, like, a chipped, like, it almost looks like her neck is, like, made of glass and it's cracking a little bit. So I don't know if that's symbolism or something. I don't know if this is like a genjutsu. I know, like, you know, the whole thing with her being a reference of, like, you know, Snow White and the whole mirror illusion, you know, breaking the mirror, like, this might be her shattering her former self and becoming a new version of Weiss, and then that's how Ice Queendom happens, because she looks like she's like the fucking commander of Atlas from some of the promotional art that we've seen. So this could potentially be like her past self is cracking under the decisions that are happening against the will that she wants to have, right? She wants to be the leader of Team RWBY. She feels like she's being under-delivered, like the things she wants are being, like, kind of given to somebody else when they belong to her. And I feel like this is like a mental thing that's happening. We also don't know how canon adjacent this is. You know what I mean? Is it like different things are gonna happen, but we're still gonna reach the same conclusion. Like, we're still gonna go to the Vital Festival tournament. We're still, you know, Pyrrha's still gonna die. Cinder's gonna get the full Fall Maiden powers, etc., etc. Or are things really going to deviate into a completely different storyline, and it's going to remain that way, and there's not going to be any like redos or retcons or, you know, time manipulation to fix things and put things back to the way they originally were. This crack on the neck here is just very sus. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Clearly things are not as they seem, and I think the next episode might be how things deviate and how things shift to this original story that they're trying to tell. But overall, as a longtime RWBY fan, I am incredibly satisfied with the nostalgia, how faithful they're being to the interactions, the animation. Like, bro, RWBY and the Nevermore is volume 1 iconic. Like, that was the episode that like put RWBY on the map for a lot of people, or the episode that took a lot of people to be like, I'm on board, I'm ready. I remember watching that episode live when it happened that week, and like, I was riding that high for the whole week. Like, and then we had Red Like Roses Part 2 brought into the mix there. Like, that was another big pop-off moment of like getting more of like RWBY and her relationship with her mom, and like hype for the soundtrack at the time. And then like I got goosebumps in my legs based on like just seeing how satisfying it was to see that shot again. And the goosebumps were really from the fact of like I'm experiencing this I watched that for the first time again, and like I feel like I don't know, I feel like I was transported back to 2013, it feels like. And I'm really gonna enjoy this series. I think like the nostalgia is kicking off right now, but when it goes into its own thing, I feel like it's gonna be just as exciting to experience. But I'm so happy that this is a series that exists. I'm excited to see it week to week. I really hope you guys have been enjoying it thus far with this second episode, my reaction to it, my thoughts on it thus far. I do apologize to anyone who might feel a little annoyed that like I'm a parrot and I'm like reciting everything before the characters say it and whatnot. Granted, it's, you know, Japanese dub, Japanese sub versus me saying it, but like, that's just me, you know what I mean? Like that like I'm not that annoying. Like I wouldn't do that in person, but like this is a reaction, this is my moment, this is my experience, and like that's how I felt like I was gonna be going into this. It was just gonna be a lot of returning to old grounds, refamiliarizing myself with old territories, and just kind of being brought back, like almost kind of transported back to, you know, fonder times or simpler times with this series. And I really just loved seeing how they changed and adapted everything. It's super satisfying as a longtime viewer of the series, and I feel like, again, I would still watch RWBY proper. Like, I know some people are watching this because they can't stand the 3D animation, or they can't stand the voice talent, and this is their best way of getting into it. And I would actually say watching RWBY proper and then watching this only enriches this more. But if it doesn't, I can't really speak to that, but based on me watching the original and then watching this, you're not missing out on much, save for different settings, different contexts, but you're getting the same information for the most part, aside from 1 or 2 new characters that we'll get over the course of the series that weren't in the mainstay show. And if you're fine with that eventually being nothing like the original, then have at it. Hopefully you enjoy it all the same. But thus far, it's been pretty faithful, and I'm really excited to see where it goes next. But that's all I'm going to leave off for here. I'm really excited to get into the discussion and talk further with the community about it once everyone's had a chance to see the episode. Hopefully this format goes well. Like I said, I'm recording these episodes back to back to back, so I don't know how the format's going to fare. I don't know how it's going to do on YouTube or Patreon or anything like that. But ultimately, if you guys want more early access content, that's where you can check it out. Patreon.com/MurderofBirds. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know any of your thoughts, what you think about this episode, what you think about the direction thus far, the animation, you know, the changes to certain situations, but the context and the information is still consistent. I'd love to know all of your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys all for episode 3, which I'm going to be recording right after this. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.